Thank you for joining the Essential Skills Workshop. Let's get started. The objectives for this workshop is for you to know and understand the definition of essential skills, demonstrate essential skills, and use various scenarios highlighting each essential skill. So what are your thoughts on essential skills? Do you think they're important? Why do we use them? And you can just respond back to your screen. So here's the definition for essential skills. They're personal attributes that allow someone to work well with other people. These skills help you understand how to regulate your emotions and behaviors in personal and professional settings. If you look online about essential skills, you'll notice that there are a lot of essential skills. And these skills are really helpful for folks to really thrive in all aspects of your life. Personal, professional, home, school, whatever the case may be. But we're going to focus on communication, teamwork, adaptability, and interpersonal skills. So let's start with communication. As we know, communication is an important life skill. When you're sharing a message, you want it to be shared correctly, clearly, and is intended to your audience. And we also recognize that communication is a two-way process that involves sending and receiving messages. And I thought the image of the little children playing the telephone game super relevant to the topic of communication, because you can see the one little boy started with the word peas and it ended up with the last child thinking that the word was fleas. So we got to be clear about our message and be sure that our audience hears what was intended to be heard. Here is our first scenario pertaining to communication. You and your friend are having a heated discussion about a topic that's personal to you. How do you share your thoughts to your friend during the discussion? I said that you should listen to understand, not to respond. Understand what your friend is saying, and not just, I'm just going to wait till she's done talking or he's done talking so I can get my word in. You can state your ideas in a calm manner, supporting how you feel. And then I always encourage taking a deep breath and know that you can still be friends with an individual even though y'all don't agree on everything. So just some pointers that could help in that kind of a scenario. Now, teamwork. When individuals are working toward a common goal, assignment, whatever the case may be, there is always need for teamwork. Positive attitudes help keep the project moving. Somebody who's upbeat, enthusiastic, one who can divvy out roles of what the group is going to do. Always necessary when working with a team. Be reliable. Always do what you say you're going to do. Ask for help when you need some extra assistance or support. And be flexible. Be open to suggestions and feedback so that you can always turn in the best product. So here's the teamwork scenario. You have a group assignment in class and you're juggling a lot of things, like the clown in the image. How do you communicate with your group members that you need some help? I always suggest being honest. You can only do what you can do. So if you need some extra assistance, that will help your team members know that they can help. Don't wait to the last minute to share what you need help or support, because that could add more stress to the situation than when you're working ahead and asking for assistance. And then balance your time wisely to manage your group responsibility, so that way you can do your part without necessarily having to juggle so many different things. Adaptability. Life does not always go the way we planned it. I think 2020 has shown us that we just have to go with the flow and be flexible and keep an open mind. So this includes stepping outside of our comfort zones, changing your behavior to suit new situations, accept things for what they are. And then I love the image of the slinky, because once you threw a slinky down the stairs, if you remember, it just adapts and keeps going down the stairs. So we too have to be like the slinky and adapt to our situations. Here's the next scenario. You signed up to take a class on campus. The college just informed me that you will now be learning online. What do you do? Some of the suggestions, even though you didn't sign up for an online virtual learning kind of class, be prepared and go with the flow. Share with your professors any questions or concerns that you have, and get excited for a new opportunity to learn. I think what's really cool about being adaptable is that we also have our concerns and challenges, but on the other side, there are also new opportunities to learn more about yourself and how you respond to the new changes that happen. And lastly, interpersonal skills. It's important to know what you want to say, but I think it's also just as important to know how you say things and interact with other people. This helps you build a better connection with individuals at home and at work. This includes listening, eye contact, body language. So all forms of communication, not just the words that we're saying and hearing it back, but how we're sending those messages. And this is the interpersonal scenario. What are your thoughts when you see somebody with their eyes rolled and their arms crossed when you're talking with them? You'll think that the person isn't listening or they're irritated about what you're saying. Always be aware of your facial expressions and body language when you're talking with someone, because although rolling your eyes and crossing your arms may not be the best way to do it, you don't know why. So always be open so that people don't have to assume, like, why are they doing that? And they can just pay attention to the message that you're sending. And then practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. And Malcolm Gladwell is a phenomenal author. And I think it's important to practice these skills because we all have had to practice essential skills. And these skills help us be successful in many different aspects of our lives, as I've mentioned before. And I think it's important to ask for feedback from those around you who know you to see how well you're doing on those particular skills. Just to recap the essential skills we went over: communication, teamwork, adaptability, and interpersonal skills. Thank you for attending this workshop. You did it. And don't forget to do your workshop evaluation form that is located on the Google Sites. Have a good one. Bye.